Hey guys, it's Brandon. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi. I post true crime content like this every week. So if that's something you are interested in, then hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be talking about Fred the Head. I didn't post last week, but if you're wondering where I am, I'm on holiday. I'm not in my usual setup. So I'm filming on my iPad, not my camera, so if the quality's shit, then that's why. On March 27th, 1971, David Nathan, an off-duty police officer, was going to shooting practice on Wind Hill in Burton upon Trent in Staffordshire. David Nathan was walking along the River Trent when he came across some dirt which seemed to be disturbed. He found a mound which at first he believed to be a bag of concrete. David went and got a spade and began to dig up this bag of concrete, which is when he realised that it was the skeletal remains of a human body. David later said, quote, "Unfortunately, I remember that day very vividly. I couldn't believe it. I was going out shooting. What I had found was like what a dog had unearthed. What looked like an old bag of cement. I went back and got a spade and found the body. The body was that of a male. He was found with a 9-carat gold ring and was wearing a pink pair of socks. He was found in a kneeling position and was naked apart from the pink socks, and his hands and ankles were tied together. Experts say that due to the level of decomposition, that the body had been buried for several years or even decades. With forensic testing, it was determined that this man was white, between the ages of 23 and 39 at the time of his death. He was thought to have had either brown or red hair, and he had received extensive dental treatment in his lifetime, and he had dentures. This man also had a condition called torticollis. I don't think that's right, but which basically means that the man's head would always be tilted to one side, and this made his jaw pop out of place. This condition is very rare, so you'd think that it would help to identify the victim, but when information was released, it came to no avail. TV appeals were made by the police, and a reconstruction of what the man may have looked like when he was alive was released to help identify him, but again to no avail. In 2017, so 46 years after the finding of the skeletal remains, the family of a missing man named Henry Jones came forward to the police. In 1970, Henry Jones had disappeared in Llangollen in northern Wales. The Jones family contacted Staffordshire police, fearing that the remains were that of Henry, but when familial DNA testing were carried out, it wasn't a match for Henry Jones. Which, when you think about it, that makes perfect sense, because the earlier results found that the male who had been killed had been dead for even a few decades, and Henry'd only been missing for a year before the remains were found, so it kind of makes sense that it wasn't Henry's remains. In 2008, a book was published named Fred the Head and Other Solved Mysteries. But even with the book and the facial reconstruction, this case is still unsolved to this day, and the true identity of Fred is still unknown. I'm sorry this case is quite short. I'm on holiday and I just quickly did this, so if you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. I will be posting more longer videos when I get back home. I have made a request form for cases down below. I've made a request form for cases down below, so I'll leave that. It's in the link down below. I have a podcast, which again I've not posted on, but I'll put it on screen anyway. have a second channel, which is also linked down below. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.